Real Talk Live after this. And you just listened to Sweet Love with Anita Baker. Welcome to Real Talk Live. We're talking about relationships because that's exactly what we desire. Relationships and ones that make sense, you know. Like I was just looking at the picture of Tim Tebow and his new wife, and she is just beautiful, by the way. And I'm looking at all these new relationships, the ones that stay together. And when I think about what are the key ingredients to keep that relationship going, of course, growing, healthy relationships are hard work. Tim Tebow did not get to be physically strong without working out at the gym. You know what I mean? that's kind of how relationships are, and they die out. And the sad truth is that I've faced that reality, and I'm in my late 40s, and I'm thinking like I still have a desire to have that same kind of relationship I had in my 20s, a young, vivacious, healthy relationship, like a relationship full of desire. So I'm not going to take too much time talking about it, but I'm going to tell you that I know that's the deeper desire for each of us, is to have somebody that we long to spend time with, somebody that we have something in common, or else it's better off being alone. We could talk about relationships though, as long as we're by ourselves. That doesn't mean the desire to be in a relationship doesn't exist, because it's not true. The desire is there. There might be other things missing. Like, okay, for a lot of people, to get ambition, you get up and go to work. Like, that's a desirable thing. A desirable thing to wake up to is a good looking, attractive person. Your personal desire, when you feel you're in your best shape possible, you know that you haven't been working out. Like, I know I've gone weeks without a real hard workout, and I have to be honest with myself. So relationships already, in order to get that desire, you have to have honesty in that relationship. Nothing works best than a good, wholesome, honest relationship. And there are people who think age gap works. I honestly do not believe age gap is a factor in relationships, although it could be. It depends on the couple. It depends on the relationship, you know. But me personally, I took this time so that we could listen to some good, wholesome music, and talk about things. Like, this is a very short segment, so please know it's a new segment. I don't know if this is going to be our last broadcast or not, but me personally, I hope that what we do here, we can piggyback to the next broadcast. If we're not going to do Real Talk Live, we'll do something else. Trust me. I've learned that some of these shows, they either sink or swim kind of thing. But I've been able to put together some very good broadcasts, and we've been able to pull off some things. So we'll see if this survives, you know. But if Real Talk Live if today was my last episode of Real Talk Live, I promise you something else will come along. And that's one of the things that I desire about radio, is that we have not finished the race yet. We still have some work ahead of us, and we're going to improve as we get better at this and other things. And one of them, of course, as I stated earlier, is improving in our relationships. So I'm going to take a quick break with some music. We're going to wrap it up here in a moment. In fact, you know what? Let me wrap it up so we can listen to the music, and that way you can have a running start for the next episode that is coming up following this show. Thank you for listening to Real Talk Live at 103.3 FM.